What's up, everybody? It is your sis and your friend Krystal Whitaker right here on the Morning Jam podcast, where we talk about any and everything. Personal, old snaps and claps. It's a dang good day to talk about a few things. So let's get into it. What's up, everybody? It is your sis and your friend Krystal Whitaker right here on the Morning Jam podcast. I am super excited, super honored to have the one and only my super guest this evening, Krystal Livingston with a K. Krystal with a K.
Krystal with a K. Krystal with a K. Yes.
What's up, sis?
Girl, I'm so happy to be here. You were one of those people that I met at the Spin Awards that was just a ray of sunshine. Just like, I felt like, I was like, do I know her from somewhere?
Yeah, like we done met somewhere.
Yeah, we met somewhere before. I was like, so
it was just a good vibe.
Yes.
Because that's what I felt like. I felt like when I saw you, I was like, oh, who is this tall glass of beautiful chocolate
milk?
This chocolate milkshake. Who is this? I gotta know who this beautiful woman is.
I gotta use that chocolate milkshake.
Yeah.
Come on now. I know that's right. Tell my husband to call me that.
Right. Husband, call her chocolate milkshake.
Chocolate milkshake. You watching this?
That's good.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about who you are, who Krystal with the K Livingston is. Where are you from, sis?
So I use my middle initial because apparently there's another Krystal Livingston out there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'm not as special as I thought I was. So I usually Krystal A Livingston, like all my stuff, whatever. But I'm from New York, originally from the Bronx. All my BXs out there. Let's put up the X. From the Bronx, New York. But my parents are from South Carolina, so I like to think I have a good balance of that. You know,
you got a mixture,
right, with the Southern hospitality. And I love that, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm one of 9 children. I'm the baby girl. I'm not spoiled. I'm just well taken care of.
That's so good because, you know, I'm number 11 out of 12. And people think I'm the baby. But, you know, I kind of act like. I'm not the baby. I don't act like it, y'all. I'm just kidding.
You're well taken care of.
I am taken care of.
That's it. You're not spoiled. We're not spoiled.
I'm going to use that.
Yeah, we're well taken care of.
Well taken care of.
Now, my brothers, they would tell you something else because they haters. I love y'all. But
haters. Y'all brothers, quit hating on her.
Yeah, they hated on Joseph.
Yeah.
They hated on Joseph with the dreamer. That's what my Bible said. That's all right. No, but I love them. Come from a huge family. Yeah. And I moved to Connecticut from college at the age of 17. Did not expect Connecticut to be my second home.
Right.
I stayed there, moved further up in Connecticut, and just got blessed the whole time. And then in 2018, moved down to Georgia.
Wow. So, so let's take it back. So you're from the Bronx, New York.
Yes.
That is like, for me, that's like, it seems like it's a whole new universe to me.
Yeah.
New York. And when people think New York, upscale, New York, all that, you know, even the hard knocks too. Like,
yeah, it's a mixed mosh of different things. And that's one of the things I appreciated. I grew up around so many different ethnicities, nationalities, different types of people. And so to me, Connecticut was a shock because it was like black, white.
Okay.
Black, white, Latino. And that was it for me coming from, you know, a melting pot. It was like, and then to meet people from upper New England, Vermont, Massachusetts that never dealt with black people. It was like, what? This ignorance is out here?
All the way.
Right.
All the way out.
Yeah. But I was ignorant to ignorance. So I teach my students that, like, you can be ignorant to the fact that there's ignorance out there.
That's so true. Yeah.
But I love New York. It's always going to be a part of me. I never lost my accent. Never. Look, as I say, never, mother, father. Everybody down here is like, you're from around here, right? I'm like, no. You from up north? Yeah, okay, yeah. So
I love it. I love it. And so we're gonna go back to, you said 17, you left home, went to college, Connecticut. 17. My mom wouldn't even let me leave Arkansas, girl, to go to Texas. And I'm trying to leave. I'm like, I'm tired of being in Arkansas. Like, for real, mom, like, let go. But she wouldn't even, like, no.
Well, let me tell you, the only reason why, because I was looking at schools further away. So my major was forensic science. There were only like 4 schools at the time that had it. So I considered a school in Hawaii. My mother was like, "Don't you dare!"
Wow.
She said, "Don't you dare!" So of course, that off my list. Then there was a school in New York, which was one of the top schools, and then Connecticut, University of New Haven. I said, I do want to go away, and this is 90 minutes away from New York, so it was a good compromise. And best decision of my
Mom
life.
said, "Okay, you can go 90 minutes away."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we can drive there. We'll be there in a few hours.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. So I was like, all right. Okay.
That's cool. That's cool. So, so what got you into, like, I didn't even introduce you completely all the way because, you know, I'm so excited to have you here. We're like sisters already. We've had conversations, like even on Facebook Messenger. Hey, girl, how you doing? You up? What you doing?
Yes. Like the picture.
Right.
Yes.
Like, it's like sisters. Like, we have never been strangers.
Right.
And I love that because I love meeting ladies like boss queens like yourself.
Yes.
Look, it's even on your t-shirt, girl. You rolling it high. I got to get some glam like that. We're gonna talk later. Okay. So, and even with that, like, okay, from New York, left at 17, Cincinnati, went to school. Now Connecticut.
No, it's okay.
What did I say, girl?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Okay, Connecticut. Yes, Connecticut. My bad. So now you're here in Atlanta doing your thing. Now you're an artist. Now you have your own boutique. And listen here, she's a gospel recording artist. Listen here, she's the bomb. And all of that. So, and we met, like we said, at the Spin Awards. Yes. I love that you sung. I mean, you took it back old school. Keep on doing great things for me. So, okay, so run down that list for me, starting with you being an artist. How did you become?
Well, you know what? I've been singing since I was 6 years old.
Really?
I sung in a 70-voice mass choir, children's choir in Harlem, New York. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And I was in the background. I didn't really know I had a voice. I was bullied in church, so I really was kind of. Yeah.
Wait, you hear bullied in school, but you not bullied in church,
girl,
like for real.
Lord, yes, Lord.
We both started straightening up. Okay, let's go. Take me there.
It's a whole story. Like but you know, God has a plan for us, and the enemy counteracts that with his own plan. And so his plan was really to shut me up, to push me back, to take me out. You know, the Bible says he comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and by any means necessary. And so he wanted me to think less of myself. He wanted me to think I was ugly, and, you know, he can use anybody, you know. And so I was literally bullied in church.
Wow.
We had I came from a huge church, and that's all I can say is I was bullied in church.
Wow.
But I grew up in church, and around my teens, God blessed me with some youth leaders that really saw in me things that I hadn't yet seen in myself. So they pulled me to the forefront, like musically. No, you're gonna come on and sing your first solo.
Like, shakes, nervousness.
Yeah. No, you're gonna come on. I think you know, the acting thing, the drama ministry, come on out. And before I knew it, I was in the forefront directing choirs, starting a choir at the University of New Haven. You know, I taught at Yale University, gospel music, a master class. So I was doing more and more, and then in Connecticut, that's when I became a gospel artist. I sung background for a couple of different people, and I had all these songs, and the Lord was like, it's time. Yeah. It's time. Yeah. So in 2010, I released my first album, My Journey, His Glory.
So in that, you said you had all the songs. So were you writing your own songs?
Yes.
So where were they coming from? From bullied in church, like, for real?
Well, part of it, yeah. Wow. I mean, you know, my struggle with low self-esteem. So the first album is entitled My Journey, His Glory. Yeah. And it's divided up into two parts. The My Journey part is talking about my struggles with low self-esteem, how I overcame it, low self-worth, you know, seeking it in the arms of men. You know, I wasn't dating, but I'm trying to get affirmation. The fact that I felt like I couldn't move forward in life, you know, not knowing what to do. So that's the My Journey portion. So I was writing. And then the His Glory was really about me as a praise and worship leader, which I was. And
I love that.
So I wrote those songs in dedication to God's glory.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that. So I know for me, I feel like sometimes when I look back and I feel like, man, I was looking for so many answers and so many people and them to respond to me the way that I wanted them to respond. And even like in the hurt or in the pain or or the happenings that I was going through. I was like, man, I'm looking for something.
The affirmation.
But yeah, and I didn't know what it was at that point in time, but I had to really like, even like I was molested at a young age, and then I had to fight my way through that too. And then it was like, okay, so who am I now?
Wow.
So, and it felt like I've lost myself at a very young age. So I think a lot of women, even younger ladies, go through that, and always trying to seek affirmation from different people, from things, from and we just tend to just lose ourselves.
Yes,
and I just hate that and I just really want this platform to just be a platform to reach the younger generation, to say, hey, like, no matter what you're going through, I've been there, done that. I've been your age. You ain't never been mine.
Okay.
Look, listen, I can say that because Mom said it to me. She said, you gonna say it one day. I was like, nah.
Right.
But now I'm like, son.
Yeah.
I have an 18-year-old, like, son, dude, I've been your age. You ain't never been mine. I know what you're searching for.
Yes.
You're not going to find it in this.
Yes.
You know, take the right road.
Yes.
Not the long, hard journey.
If you
bumps
can avoid
and bruises.
it,
yes.
Don't do it. We're trying to tell you because we know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Wow. So I love it. So that's great because I know for a lot of women, we find, like I was saying, try and reach and find that loss or that how, I guess it's a feeling that we try and look for that's going to make us feel safe and comfortable.
Absolutely.
So so that's good. So tell me about, so the singing, writing the songs. So where did it come about? Say, I want to step out and I want to perform in different places. Yeah. Where did that come?
You know what? So I started doing it as a praise and worship leader. My pastors, they would go out and, I would go with them, bring the team and everything. And I had sung background for 2 mainstream artists, Kenny Loggins, who is sort of like, he's like a legend in like maybe the 70s. He wrote like Highway to the Danger Zone, like some of these songs that we know, but we don't.
Really don't. Like,
and then Josh Groban, he's an adult contemporary artist. His hit song was "You Raise Me Up," and people like, So I went on tour with them singing background.
That's awesome.
And I was like, I believe that the Lord is calling me to do this. It was scary, but I have a close friend who was doing the same thing, and she was like, "Girl, you can do this." She, walked me through the process, and before I knew it, I was like, "I just released a CD. Oh my God, I just released an album."
That's me. I did that,
right? I couldn't even take the.
See, and that's what we tend to like. I'm not even going to take the credit for it. And when you really worked hard and just really poured into it, that's your voice, nobody else's.
No, you're right. And I tell people that all the time because we get super spiritual. To God be the glory. And God is like, but you did something to do. Yes, you're absolutely right. But I think for me, it was like, I did it, but I still have to give God the glory because the lyrics and just how I did it, I was like, I didn't come up with this stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
that's
I'm thankful.
Great. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. So I love it. I love because I'm a singer myself, but I just right now I put that like on the back burner for now.
Why
because
come?
I've been doing it ever since I was like, why come? Because I'm really I want to say that I'm tired of it, but I'm not tired of it because I've been doing it for so long.
Okay.
Like there's singing on both sides of my family, my mom and my dad's side. Yes. And I talk about this all the time. Like, goodness, we sung everywhere we went. Yeah. Was in church 24/7. Not that I'm downplaying church because I love church. I love going to church. So yeah. And I just feel like I want to pursue the stuff that my passion, like that's in the makeup and the fashion and my podcast and stuff like that. So I'll put it back for just a minute. I sing all the time, at the house, and it's not. It's there. It's the gift is there. Yes. The calling is there. The anointing is there. Yes. So
Yes.
You know how that is. So do you have children?
Not yet.
Not yet, girl.
Well, I'm gonna just say no because I don't know. I might be a great bonus mom one day. I don't know, but no. Mm-mm.
I was gonna say, is your children singing, the baby singing? But no, not yet. Okay.
I have over 20 nieces and nephews.
Oh, okay.
And they have children too. So that's That's the family you need right now. So you working on self. That's good and doing what you love to do. So that's cool. I feel like that's where I'm at now. Yes.
So
It's all about you. Like, I think a lot of people, especially if you have children or you get married young, and it's like you've dedicated your life to that, then it's like, okay, well, y'all grown, get out there. Okay, now it's my turn. Yeah, absolutely. I have friends like that too.
Yeah, so I love it. I want you to keep doing what you're doing because God is keep doing own great things for us, for you.
Yes.
So let's talk about the boutique.
Yes.
So let's get into that, sis.
Yeah. So
what brought a boutique about?
Well, okay. So last year, Father's Day weekend of last year, I went home to celebrate my father and ended up taking my mother to the hospital, unfortunately. She had stage 4 cancer.
Wow.
And she had a reaction to the chemotherapy and it really just took a toll on her and her health took a decline and she ended up passing in November of last year. And so I came back to Georgia. I was in South Carolina taking care of her. Came back in December, fell into a deep depression. It was really devastating to me because not only had I lost my mom, I lost my job. I was serving as an assistant pastor, lost that, was asked to step down. Just rocky relationship. It was just like all at one time, like that Job experience, but not as bad. Definitely not as bad.
Right.
And so I came back to Georgia and I was depressed. I was really, I don't know what I'm doing, Lord. What's going on?
Wow.
And one of my coping mechanisms, it sounds really crazy, Krystal, but when I would go to church, the Sundays I would go to church, I would dress all the way up. I would purposely, intentionally dress up. And when I would come home, I would take pictures of myself and put them on social media. And I hashtagged it Maddie's Gal, right? After my mom. We called my mom Maddie. And people responded so well, like, oh my God, I need you to style me. Oh my gosh, how'd you think of putting that together? And I was talking to one of my friends and she said, we were talking about what next. I don't got no job. Like Tommy, I ain't got no job. What am I doing with my life, Lord?
Right.
And she said, you have a knack for styling and really using your platform to build women up. She's like, I think you can monopolize or monetize this.
Yeah.
And we talked about a boutique. And I said, I ain't never thought about it, but I guess so. And before I knew it, Maddie's Gal Boutique and Styling was formed.
That is so cool. So basically in honor of your mom.
Yes.
That is so dope.
Yes.
I love it. I love
you.
it. So what does a person, like for me, what is the average range of I guess finance and the money that you need to start a boutique?
Yeah, well, you know what, to make it official, because there's steps, there's levels to it. So some people, kind of sell it on the side, sell pieces on the side.
Yeah.
But to make it official, there's paperwork involved and, making it legitimate. So I would say that part of it is probably, I would say maybe about $500 to $600, paperwork, registration with the state, all this fun stuff, registering your name. You got marketing and media. I would say if you have a good, maybe $800 to $1,000.
Just to start it up and get it on the road.
To start it
That's
up
cool.
with products and, marketing and all that fun stuff, registering. You could probably do it for less because there's a lot of workarounds, a lot. So I would say that's a good amount to get product, get packaging, shipping, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, that's great. So I was thinking more like you were saying 8. I was thinking like 5,000, 8,000. Like seriously.
No, just to start it up, honestly. And like I said, there's so many ways. Like my coach says, there's so many ways to skin a cat,
right.
A lot of it has to do with word of mouth, for me. So a lot of people that already saw me doing what I do, they were like, oh, how can I book, how can I, let me see your stuff. And that saved me a whole bunch of marketing money.
Right. Yeah.
So there's ways.
Yeah. So, how do, people connect with you on being the stylist for them for events and things like that?
Yeah. So if you go to the website, maddiesgal.com, it has the store portion and then it has the booking portion for the styling. And they can just go on there, pick a day and a time and
that's
set
cool.
up an appointment.
Y'all, I drank some water earlier, so I'm still trying to get this out. But we were talking earlier, and I'm still trying to get this water out of my throat.
Take your time. Take your time.
So, okay. So for ones that have seen your boutique, so what age, I guess you can say, or women who you're trying to reach, or even men, like, do you have men as well, or just for women?
No, just for women and young girls, or young women, I should say. So between the ages of 13 and on up.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, I don't mind. Even some of my oldest client is I think she just turned 60.
Okay.
I want to say she just turned 60. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I try to appeal to everyone because it's more about building from the inside out.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
And what all of this dressing up and everything did for me was rebuilt me back up. You know?
That was my next question. So what does that do for you? And you just answered it. So it just builds you back up as wow.
And I mean, people don't think, when we think about our appearance, we just think, you know, some people take it to the left and they're like, oh, you're being vain, you're being, you know, over the top and everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to, because believe it or not, there's something called wearapy. And it really is about looking at colors and styles that actually is therapeutic to our mind and our mental state, our emotions. So certain colors emit certain emotions.
I so agree with you.
Yes, you know. And so I didn't even know that's what I was doing when I was, like I said, I was getting up for church and putting on these clothes and doing my makeup and hair. Didn't realize this is therapeutic. But God showed me that. So I had to in turn do that for young women and girls, you know, and women, you know.
That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah. And like for me, because I love fashion too. Yes. But the thing is, for me, like when I'm dressing up, I'm going to church, I'm going out to dinner, I'm going out and take pictures and stuff. Oh, I got it together. But the thing is, when I break it down and get casual wear, I think I need a little fixing up on that side too.
Casual wear too. Yeah.
See, we're gonna have to connect.
This is my glam casual. I call this glam casual.
Glam casual. Okay, I love the glam casual.
Thank you.
I'm loving the hat because you're very stylish today.
Thank you. Thank you. No,
I love it. I love it. So when someone come to you, what is their normal approach to, like, hey, Krystal, you know, is it, I know I look bad. Do I look bad, or am I dressed bad? Do they come with you like that, or they just?
Some have. Some
really?
Like I had one client who was going on a cruise with her in-laws, and she was like, "Girl, you know I'm a tomboy. I do not dress up."
Right.
She said, "But my in-laws, they come to a barbecue dressed up, so I need you to help me with that." And so 7-day cruise, we had 6 different looks, and she kind of rotated and everything.
Yeah.
Took her out her comfort zone, and she rocked it. She kills everything.
See, and that's what a lot of people don't get. Like, get out of your comfort zone a little bit and choose some different colors, because my favorite color is green. Like, I love green.
Nice. And you got like an army green on now. Yeah.
Yes, green is my color.
Yeah.
Like I said, just throw me your hat.
Oh, look at your earrings. Yeah.
You know, it's the different bling colors. Yeah. So, yeah, green is my favorite color. I like
green too. I just started liking green. I never liked green growing up.
Really?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
That was me with kind of red, because I think it's kind of like over the top.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, okay.
But the crazy thing is, ever since like middle school, I always wore red lipstick. That was the only thing. But other than that, I didn't wear red. I just wanted my lips to
pop. What's your power color?
Power color.
Like that color that you put on and you just like, oh, I feel bad to the bone right now.
I would say like a yellow and brown.
Oh, that was my mom. My mom, I called the Brown family. Brown, taupe, gold, tan. That was her thing. Yeah.
Because it used to be black. Because I used to wear black all the time. But I was like, this is so boring. Like, what in the world, Krystal?
What else is going on?
But then I went into the green, and I was like, man, I'm loving green. Because, you know, it kind of looked good on brown skin.
Yes.
And then I really liked that. Then I went into, like, the green and then the purple.
Purple's a nice one.
I'm not a huge fan of pink.
So my power color is fuchsia and pink.
Okay.
Yeah, the fuchsia, pink, like fuchsia. Yeah. I put it on and I feel like, oh yes, I can conquer the world.
I like navy blue. Navy blue, like the outfit that we were wearing at the Spinning Wars, it complemented each other so well.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's like a great alternative to black. If like, cause some people wear black a lot.
Yeah.
Get you a nice navy blue, and that goes with so many different.
Much so.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Much so.
Yeah, you can work it.
So if I came to you like what I have on today.
Yes.
Into your boutique. So I would say, okay, Krystal, I need some casual fix up, but can you fix this, what I have on up? What would you do to make it look a little bit better?
Well, you pretty.
I'm cute.
Yeah, she cute already. What we trying to do? Maybe just like a piece, like a statement piece, or maybe even a hat like this, maybe a tan hat to kind of offset the army green, or maybe. Okay, because that army green is very attractive to me. I'm like, I like that. Some leopard shoes, like some leopard pumps. That would be
I have leopard pumps and I have leopard boots, so I'm ready. I can. Okay.
Yes.
I may have to wear that this weekend.
Yes, I see it. You see my eyes. I'm like, I see it.
I'm seeing it.
I see. Yes.
That is cool. I love it. So I'm gonna have to. So where is your boutique at now? So
it's a virtual boutique.
Virtual,
it's virtual right now. Hopefully, I'll do brick and mortar one day. I think I want to do one in South Carolina and one here in Georgia.
Awesome.
But right now it's all online. Maddie'sGal.com.
Awesome. So I was talking to you earlier today, and I was like, Krystal, okay, so I noticed in your description and on Facebook, Clara's Chick.
Clergy chick.
Yeah. And I was like, what? I don't even like the word chick. Why?
She's like, why chick? What's a chick? What is that? I'm like,
because the way I was raised, trick was like kind of like
not trick. No.
I said chick. Chick, not trick, but chick, y'all. I didn't say trick. Chick. Because I always go back to where I was raised. Mom, like, chick was not just, it wasn't a good word. It was like more of a, I would say a street name.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But you brought another light onto it today. So explain what you were telling me today with your name.
So one of the ways I describe myself is by calling myself a clergy chick. I've been ordained, or I am an ordained licensed minister. But I also served as a pastor last year before my mom, like I said, before she got sick. And so I've had various roles in ministry, and sometimes not to appeal, but just to start a conversation or just be informal with that role, right? Because it's not all about the title. It really isn't. This is the calling and anointing on my life. Y'all could just call me Krystal for all I care. But so instead of saying pastor or minister, I just say I'm part of the clergy. I even say collar gang. I'm part of the collar gang.
Okay.
Clergy chick.
Yeah.
It's just a really informal, fun way to say I'm part of this, this group of people that we just happen to do ministry,
Yeah, I like it. I like it though. You definitely changed my mindset on the word chick.
I'm from New York. So we, New York, Arkansas, we're a little bit different.
Absolutely,
so, chick, we be like, yo, what up, chick? How you doing? And it's a term of endearment. And unlike, the B word, we ain't calling each other that.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's up, chick? How you doing, chick? It's just a fun, informal.
Okay, name. I won't be so hard on that word.
Look, I'm gonna be calling her chick from now on. Hey, chick, how you, girl?
I'll be like, Krystal, I won't even answer. I'm gonna turn my head.
Y'all better tell Krystal to answer. Look, I'm gonna put it on Facebook. Hey, chick. No, I'm just joking.
No, I'm cool with it. Like, seriously.
But I understand how it could be seen as like.
Yeah. But I think it was just my mom. Because a lot of things that I have pulled from learning from her, I was like, oh, maybe that was the wrong thing.
Well, no, it's a different era. It's a different era.
It is.
Yeah. So even, for some people, they don't even believe in women being a part of ministry,
Exactly.
So, you got. Let me say I'm ordained. They're like, clutch my pearls. No,
right.
So
where your pantyhose?
Look, red lipstick. You bet not. The devil is a lot. Look, ready to take you to the back and
And even in that, like seriously, like even growing up in the church that I grew up with, non-denomination, and like it was like okay, pantyhose or knee highs. I'm like, no.
No.
But I wore them, Mom. We had them. Like all my sisters. All 6 of my sisters, including me, was like in pantyhose and knee highs going to church with some sandals on that showed the tip of the panty. Girl, come on, you right? It was terrible. Listen, like if I could bring up that picture that my sister sent us of this girl with the shoe on, with the sandal, with the pantyhose, with it showing, because it had the little crinkle at the bottom of the. It was all the way there.
But you know what? That's part of our history. That's part of our upbringing. I mean, what's so funny about my upbringing, I got saved before my parents did.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So I was in church, and my mom used to work on Sundays and I went with the babysitter. That's how she went to church. Okay. So I got saved before and at the age of 6. And so they got, saved later on. And that's when they wanted to go all holy. When I'm in my teens trying to buck up. Right. My mother talking about what you wearing? You wearing pants to church? What? Oh, now you want to be saved? Man?
Right.
So we had that little weird spell right there. They were always traditional church folk. But now you want to be saved.
Listen, we was saved. Like no pants. Like it's a sin to wear pants to church.
That. She tried that with me.
Like seriously,
the Lord was like, "Chill, sis." That's what the Lord said.
Listen, we're gonna talk to y'all about church right now because I was in it deep. I don't know how deep you was in it. I was in when the doors were closed, open.
3 services.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like Sunday from 8:30 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yes. And I'm hungry. Yeah, ready to go home.
Yeah, we would go to McDonald's down the street, eat, and then go back to service.
Ooh,
yeah, it was like, okay,
why are we doing so much? I know God loved me if I go to the first service.
Yeah. Well,
it'll be.
But you know what? Perhaps it was those things that kept us like really.
Girl, I know it was. Yeah. Like seriously. Right. Man, why are we in church so much?
but we see now, like, I don't want to say they didn't know any better, but the sense of liberty that we have, they didn't have that. And for them, that was the way to secure their relationship. But again, it kept us in a place. Like, I'm sure if I didn't do all of that, if I didn't have that background, I'm sure my story would not be what it is today.
That's so true. Yeah.
So I'm thankful.
Yeah, I'm thankful too.
We can laugh about it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely laugh about it, and just really, okay. Thank God, thank you, God, for the lessons, the life lessons, the shelter, all of that, keeping it closed. Yes, because we couldn't even go over to my friends next door house to spend a night. Don't you dare try on their clothes. Wow. It was definitely. But thank God, Mama knew.
Listen. Some of these kids these days don't need to be doing all of that. Child.
Exactly.
Just saying. So, yeah, they kept us.
So we didn't talk about church. We're gonna go and skip y'all. So Krystal, with you been here in Atlanta, what do you love to do for fun here?
Well, you know what? I have not really gotten a chance to do a lot. So 2018, I was trying to get a job down here. Yeah, it was a faith move. It was a total faith move. Trying to get a job, just starting work. So I really didn't do much. 2019, it was like, oh, okay. I like to eat. I'm a foodie.
Okay.
Father God. Oh,
I know. Jesus. Give me some shrimp and all that seafood stuff. I'm good.
Man, Atlanta... God,
it's got it.
Oh, Jesus. I have a list. That's a fat girl thing. I got a list of places to try. So I like to eat out, like to try different places. But then the pandemic hit, so it's like, okay, well, I guess not. Before that, I used to like hosting game nights and having friends over stuff. Not so much anymore. Pool, like playing pool, bowling.
I love playing pool and
main
bowl.
Event,
yeah.
All those silly games. Yeah. Dave and Buster's. But I like the historical part of Atlanta. I like the museums and the different attractions and stuff. I have my list. Krystal.
Yes, I have my list too. Like you said, food, yes. Have you tried Fishers of Men?
No. Fishers of Men?
Yes.
Seafood?
It's fish, it's greens, it's mac and cheese, it's all that good stuff. You definitely have to try Fishers of Men.
Oh.
There's a Islands takeaway right, just like right outside this building.
Are they gonna be open when we done?
We hungry. So these are the different places that I've been introduced to. So you definitely have to try them.
I need to put them on my list.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, she said fishes are men. You can't glory. Anointed.
New Yorkers.
Yeah.
They're from New York.
They're from New York, so they're anointed. Hallelujah. Thank you, God. Glory.
What is the other place with the big plate? What was the name? Bay Breeze.
Bay Breeze. I don't even know what they sell. It just sounds good. Yes.
And the plate when they bring it out is huge. See, I love it. I've been coming back and forth for the past maybe 3 years. I just moved here.
Okay.
Maybe 3 months ago.
Really?
Yes. So I'm a transplant. So.
Wow. Now, what brought you to Atlanta?
What brought me to Atlanta?
Yeah.
My podcast, because I was coming back and forth work, and then I had my friend on the side.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay then. She said my friend.
Yeah.
Not friend.
Just one.
Yeah. No, I know, but
just
see, there's a difference. You said I say my friend, right?
Oh, I say my friend.
You said friend.
My friend.
See, down south,
I'm
they say
straight,
friend.
straight country.
Yeah, exactly.
Like climbing trees, throwing rocks country.
I have a friend from Indiana. I tell her all the time, all Indiana people, all the Midwest people, y'all just Southern folk that migrated up. That's all. That
is so true. And Atlanta is a mix of everything.
Yeah. She
of
said
everything.
Friend. Y'all heard her.
You heard.
Like, look at you blushing.
Stop.
I ain't saying nothing.
Okay, let's move it on. What else you got for me, girl?
She's like, okay, next question.
I know, because my cheeks is already hurting.
Do math for real.
Right. Yeah, get this paper and do math.
Take away to carry the zero.
Okay, so how long you been married, girl?
No, I'm not married.
You're not married?
No. Why'd you see something?
Why did I think, girl?
Glory.
I just thought you was married. So no boyfriend?
No, I was engaged.
You was engaged.
I just had to laugh on that.
Okay.
I was engaged.
Tell me
I was engaged. And
listen, you don't have to
go.
tell all your business. Won't you just let me know, girl?
No, because it was a very public relationship. Mm-hmm. And I don't regret anything. I really don't. People are like, did you, no, it was very kingdom based. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. When you connect with somebody, right, God can ordain a thing, but you can choose what you want to do. You can say, no, God, I'm good. Or you can say, okay, I got to work through this. Mm-hmm. And we both made a decision because we were seeing like, if this kept going in this direction, we probably would have been divorced in a year.
Wow.
So it was like,
wow.
No.
So I want to get into that a little bit.
Come on.
Because for me, like, whew, girl, this I may be getting hot. I may be over here sweating a little bit. Okay, so for me, because you said it was very, it wasn't a private relationship. No. It was basically out there. So mainly, you was showing pictures on Instagram, Facebook. We together.
We were doing ministry,
all of it. Mm-hmm. So in that lesson, would your next relationship be a private relationship?
Not necessarily. See, I come from the school of thought, there's a difference between private and secret, right? Mm-hmm. And so for us, both of us lived out loud, or we live out loud. Our personalities are very big. He has a call on his life that's ridiculous. Man of God, that's just, he walks in a room and people are like, who are you? You know? But so we did ministry together. We, of course, the pictures and everything and all of that fun stuff. But I don't regret it. I really don't. Like, I'm single. So that means that I can be in a relationship or I can't be. There's no reason for me to be embarrassed. Right. And I think sometimes with some of the singles that I connect with and I mentor, I tell them, I said, check your motive. Why do you choose to be private? Because a lot of it is rooted in fear of failure. I'm scared that this is not going to work out, and I don't want y'all to see that it's not going to work out. But what people fail to remember is that I'm single. So me dating is to see if it works out. And if it doesn't, then I'm okay parting ways and saying it didn't work out. There's nothing to be embarrassed. Now, if I was getting married, then yeah, I might be like, all right, then, you might want to hide this thing.
Yeah, we ain't finna put this out.
But no, if my next man of God, who will eventually be my husband, I'm speaking into existence, says, can we be a little quiet with this? Sure. But know that my life in general is out loud, with discretion. With discretion. So yeah, it's not for everybody. I realized that, and a lot of people told us that our relationship blessed them greatly. We were restoring hope to women. I'm like, what? Okay. But they were just like, we know your story. And so to see God do this for you, it was like, oh man, yeah, God, you ain't forgotten about me.
I think for me, like for my first, because I was married for 19 years, and I'm like, okay, so it was basically, hey, pictures everywhere. It was a family. Good. Yeah. But I think like now, since my divorce and everything, and now living, and I'm like, okay, should I do this? Oh, but I want to do this because I love it so much. Right. Because you just fall in love, and you just want to just show the world, hey, this you can't have this thing. This is mine. Right. But then you have to have that respect of okay. Both. Yeah, let's respect. Then you be like, dang, but I sure want to show this one girl back, and
Well, you know what? Again, it goes to motive, right? So why am I choosing to be? Because nobody can say you're wrong for being private. You're wrong for
right.
But why? Really ask yourself the why. Because God has not given us a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. So if I'm like, oh my God, it's not going to work, and I don't want nobody to see, then we might want to check that. But if it's just like, you know what, let's just chill, right. Maybe change that status to say in a relationship. Whoa, you don't want to know right now. I ain't gotta know my business. Just chill until we, So yeah, it's nothing wrong with it. I just tell my single friends, I'm like, just check your motive. That's all. That's all. And it's not one size fit all.
Now, when I was saying I want to show that girl, I was not talking about me. I wasn't doing it. I'm just different ones that's out there that have that agenda and that motive.
It's some people, it's the same thing. What motive are you operating?
I think mine is I'm just so happy.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's so different.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Girl, that love is there.
I know that's right. I know that. Look at you.
You kind of like roll over like, that's my boo.
Yes, that's my baby.
That's my baby. They're like, do you even know how good looking you are?
You better say that. You better say that. And when you come on the scene, when you decide to make it public,
right?
Yes, this is us.
Okay, so you're not, it just depends on the two of you, how you're next.
Absolutely. And I really think, again, because he's going to see me and know how I roll and just how God has allowed me to roll, right? Because sometimes I'm like, I don't want to be seen, but God is like, no, I have you on display for a reason. That it's gonna be okay. Yeah.
I love it, Krystal. I just love you, girl. I can just talk to you all night. Listen, Krystal and Krystal, I'm with C when she with the K. We like that. We just got to get together and go down our list together of touring Atlanta together.
Fishes of Men and Fishes of Men. What is that? Listen. The restaurants they sound holy.
Girl, yes, because Fishes of Men and definitely is. I mean, they have like the fisher, the with the net.
My God. They straight Peter and all of them. Yeah, okay. Yeah. With a name like Fishes of Men, I would expect that. Yeah. And you just don't throw that.
Because I was like, oh, that's why. Okay, I get it.
You was tardy for the party?
Yeah. I have my blood moments sometimes. That's okay. And it happens a lot. Yeah. I said sometime, but then I changed it to a lot. I'm like, oh, yeah, that was a slow moment. This is like a fun talk, y'all. I don't even.
I call them Becky moments. I'll be like, wait a minute. Wait. Oh,
Becky with the B.
Becky, yeah, listen, like, okay.
That's great. I love it. Krystal, I love you. You guys right here with your sis and your friend Krystal Whitaker on the Morning Jam podcast. I have my sis, Krystal with the K, A. Livingston.
Yes.
Krystal, it has been an honor, girl, because I could just talk to you forever. So and I always ask my interviews this. So if someone wants to be in the ministry, somebody want to start their boutique, someone want to start singing, what would you say to them to like, hey, do it?
Go forth. Wait, how is it put? One of my mentors said this. You want to get ready. You want to stay ready and not get ready. So that means if you want to be an artist, you want to do something that you've never done, start with the things that you know.
Yeah.
Right. So I may not know how to publish an album or publish a book, but I know how to write. I know how to write my music.
Yeah.
So that when the opportunity presents itself, you're ready.
Right.
You know? And I would say to really just do the things that you know to do, and God will fill in the rest. Faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
So something has to be done on your end in order to match your faith, and you can go forward.
That's awesome. I love it. So can you hit us a note before you leave? You
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me see if I can get.
I love it.
And I got gum under my tongue. Hot mess.
I told you to get this paper early.
She did. She tried to give me paper. I thought I was going to be doing a test. That was a Becky moment. See, that's what I'm talking about. That was a Becky moment.
There you go.
Girl. Let's see. I'm trying to figure something out.
Girl.
Okay. So, what's that song?
Don't you hate when you get put on the spot?
I'm trying to. I should come prepared. You're a recording artist, Krystal. You should have a song. Duh. Lord, I'm available to you. My will I give to you. I'll do what you say do. Use me, Lord, to show someone the way and enable me to say, my storage is empty and I am available to you.
Woo! You heard it, Krystal, from the Bronx. She brought it. I love it. And that's like one of my favorite songs, too.
Oh, that has been in my spirit for like the last couple of weeks.
That's so awesome. Yeah. I love it. I love it. So let the people know where they can connect with you, book you, have an interview with you. Let them know.
So if you go to any of my social media, it is I am K.A. Livingston. So that's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I am K.A. Livingston. Excuse me. You can go to Reverb Nation, reverbnation.com/K.A. I'm sorry. Let me try that again. reverbnation.com/Krystal A. Livingston. And then for Maddie's Gal, for the boutique, you go to maddiesgal.com. MATTIESGAL. maddiesgal.com. We're on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere.
Listen, you've heard it right here with your sister and your friend Krystal Whitaker with the C, y'all. On the Morning Jam podcast, you guys, we out of here. If you enjoyed this podcast, tune in each week on thinkingoutloudnetwork.com. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share with your friends and family. Until next time, peace.